In today's video, I am going to teach you how to create a checklist in Zoho People. A checklist in Zoho People is often set up using a workflow and task automation, so actions can be triggered consistently when something happens, like a new record being created or a form being submitted. We will build this from the settings area where Zoho People keeps its task and automation tools. Start by opening Zoho People and going to Settings. From Settings, look for the option related to tasks. Open the Tasks section and then choose the Automation tab. This is the area where you can create workflows that assign tasks automatically, which is what you need to create a checklist-style process. Next, select the option to add a workflow. This begins the workflow setup where you define what the checklist is for and when it should run. You will be asked to enter a task name or form name. Use a name that clearly describes the checklist, so it is easy to find later. Then add a description. The description is important because it gives context to anyone managing the workflow in the future. Keep it clear and specific, especially if your organization uses several automated task sets. After that, click Trigger Events. This is where you tell Zoho People what should start the workflow. For example, a workflow can trigger when a record is added, updated, or submitted, depending on the form or module you are working with. Take a moment to pick the trigger that matches your process, because it controls when your checklist tasks will appear. In the same area, you can also add criteria. Criteria helps you narrow down when the workflow should run, such as only for certain departments, roles, or conditions in a form. Using criteria keeps your automation clean and prevents tasks from being assigned when they are not needed. Once your triggers and criteria are set, add a time-based action. This is how you schedule checklist tasks to happen immediately or after a delay, depending on your timeline. Time-based actions are useful when you want steps to occur on specific days, like day 1, day 3, or after a deadline. Finally, click Add to save and create the workflow. At this point, your checklist automation is in place and ready to run based on the trigger events you selected. And that is all there is to it.